These are the types of strategies that are going to help you pay off your debt 3, 6, or even 12 months faster than you thought was possible. Hello and welcome to Practical Personal Finance. My name is Andrew Shear, and this is where I give you the information you need to understand and succeed with money. If you're trying to get out of debt, you're probably familiar with just how difficult it can be to find that extra income every month to make additional payments. Today, I'm going to help you break the logjam with 9 strategies for finding extra income. This is going to help you pay down your debts and become debt-free sooner than you expected. Make sure you stick around until the end so you can learn about and apply all of these strategies. Before we get started, do me a favor and hit that like button. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button too. You never know, you might just learn something new about money. There are 9 total income boosting strategies that I'm going to share with you today. The first 3 will be about finding money you already have so you can put it toward your debts. The next 3 will involve your typical source of income, your job, and the work you do every day. And the final 3 will involve converting things you own into cash. Let's get right into it with strategy number 1. Cash in your US savings bonds. If you're like me, your family purchased savings bonds for you when you were young, and they're probably sitting in a drawer or a safe. They might even be in your parents' home or in a safety deposit box at a bank. There's a good chance these bonds have either fully matured and are no longer earning any interest, or that the interest they're earning is less than the interest that's accruing on your debt. Regardless of whether either of those are true, bring your savings bonds to your local bank and cash them out now. Put the money you receive from the bonds toward your debt. Fewer and fewer financial institutions are accepting savings bonds, so the longer you wait, the more difficult it will be to cash them. I was only able to find one place that would take mine. Shout out to TD Bank. I had to create an account before they would take my bonds, but I was able to close the account immediately afterward. Strategy number 2 is to look in your money transferring apps. I'm talking about PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, and any other app which allows you to store and transfer money. These apps are great, but the problem with them is that when someone sends you money, it usually ends up sitting in the app account rather than going directly to your bank account. Then you forget about it until next time you happen to open the app. If you have any apps like that, go ahead and check them out now. You might find an extra $50 or maybe even $100 in there that can go toward your debt this month. Strategy number 3 is to cash out a permanent life insurance policy. If you're like me, your parents bought a whole, universal, or variable life insurance policy for you when you were a baby. My parents bought a policy like this for me. The death benefit on the policy wasn't much, but in my case, after nearly 30 years of paying into it, the cash value of the policy was a few $1,000s. If you have a permanent life insurance policy and you need life insurance, get an appropriate term life policy in place. Then go ahead and cancel the permanent policy. The insurance company will send you a check for the cash value of the policy that you can use toward debt. I made another video called The Life Insurance Trap, where I went in depth about this strategy. I'll leave a link to that video in the description. Moving on, we've got strategy number 4, asking for a raise or for extra hours at your job. If you're in debt, your job is probably your main source of income. A bunch of people I know have gone years without a pay raise at their job. They're content with how things are going, and they don't want to rock the boat. Well, guess what? You're on a mission right now to get out of debt. So make some time with your boss, tell them how much value you bring to your workplace, and ask if it would be possible to see an increase in pay. If they tell you no, ask what you can do to bring even more value to your workplace to ensure you get a pay raise in the future. While you're at it, ask if there's a possibility of working extra hours to earn some more cash. Let your boss know that you're working hard to pay off debt and would appreciate any extra work they can throw at you. Chances are, you'll be able to earn some extra income real fast. Strategy 5 is to get a second part-time job as a gig worker. If you still have some free time on your hands, don't waste it at home on the couch. If you have a car, it's easy to pick up gigs driving with Uber, shopping with Instacart, or delivering with DoorDash. You can work as much or as little as you want, and anything you earn can go straight toward your debt. This is just about hustling. Strategy 6 is to search for a new job that pays more. If you feel that you're underpaid and your boss won't give you a raise, keep your eye out for openings at other companies. Sometimes the easiest way to get a big raise is by taking a new position somewhere else. You only need to leave your current job if you're hired elsewhere. If you're unhappy with what you're doing at work every day, then it might be time to change up your career field. Look for free or low-cost training to gain knowledge and qualifications for another field. When Michelle and I were working on getting out of debt, she spent her evenings taking online courses that she purchased for less than $50. Those courses helped her land a new job in a completely new career field that she's much happier in now. Plus, she got a big pay raise. Let's move on to strategy number 7. Host a virtual garage sale. If you're like me, you've probably got a bunch of stuff lying around your home that you rarely use or even touch. And chances are, some of those things are worth a few bucks. I'm pretty clingy when it comes to my stuff, so I like to think of it this way. If you decide you want it again later, you can always buy it used for the price you can sell it for right now. Simple as that. I've sold a ton of items on Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist. There's also OfferUp, Nextdoor, and lots of other options as well. Snap some photos and list those seldom used items for sale. Take the proceeds and pay down that debt. Strategy number 8 is selling non-retirement investments. If you own any stocks or mutual funds that are not inside of a retirement account like a 401k, then go ahead and sell them. Here's the way I see it. Would you borrow money on a credit card, on student loans, or against your car and invest that money in the stock market? Of course not. Then why would you have money invested in the stock market while you're in debt? You shouldn't. So sell those non-retirement investments and pay your debts. And finally, that brings us to strategy number 9. Withdraw contributions from a Roth IRA. Not many people know that you can withdraw your contributions to a Roth IRA at any time without paying taxes or penalties. I wouldn't normally recommend pulling money out of a retirement account, but if you need to break the logjam that is your debt, this is one retirement account I feel good about pulling money out of. If you've been contributing to a Roth IRA for several years already, this could take a huge chunk out of your debt. Well, there you have it. 9 strategies for boosting your income so you can get that debt paid off more quickly. What's your favorite strategy that I mentioned? Do you have other strategies to share? Let me know in the comments. If you like this video, remember to give it a thumbs up and consider supporting my channel by becoming a subscriber with notifications turned on. Thanks for watching. I'm Andrew Scheer, and I'll see you next time.